First of all, I want to say hi. Some of you may have noticed that I changed the name of my channel. It's no longer full-time RVing and boondocking. It's going to be Truck Camper Adventures. There's a lot of soul searching the last few weeks or so. The last time I went up to the rim, I pretty much cinched the whole thing. Let me explain. $200 will fill the tanks up on the motorhome and get about 400 miles, I guess, or something like that. I can't remember now, it's been so long. So it's been sitting here for a year. Anyway, you know, $200 to fill the tanks up as opposed to $55 to fill a tank up on the truck, and I can go just as far. Once I get the motorhome up there, then you know, I end up it's either outside, which everybody seems to enjoy, you know, filming outside, as opposed to sitting in the motorhome by the computer. You know, I do the same thing in the camper. I can, you know, go outside and shoot film and fly the drone and all that stuff, and when I go in, I end up sitting in front of the computer. That's what I do. And, you know, it's eat, sleep, and you know, film. Anyway, so I've kind of made a decision. I'm not going to take the motorhome out anymore. I shouldn't say anymore. I'll probably still take it out a few times now and then, but only to keep it kind of loosened up a little. But I went to start the generator the other day, and it started up okay, but within 5 minutes or so, the batteries were way overcharged. The converter has shut down. Batteries were like 17 volts. It wasn't cool. It wasn't a good thing at all. When I did some research on it, it seems that what they call a dinosaur board is out. The generator itself has its own battery charger. It gets to a certain point and then shuts down. The charger on the generator, that is. It's not. It's just giving a full charge all the time, and it's not dropping voltage back. I searched around, can't find one for this model of generator that I have. Probably I'll find one eventually, but you know, which leads to the other point. Things are getting pretty hard to find right now on this whole thing. Starter, pretty hard to find. Solenoids are hard to find. What else? Oh, a power steering pump. It doesn't have the air booster for the brakes. It has the hydraulic booster. So it takes a certain kind of power steering pump. That's no longer available. If I might happen to find one in the junkyard. So you see the whole point. It's not cost effective to take it out anymore, just to go out and sit in it by the computer. And besides, I like my truck camper. Like I said before, at first it was way too small, but after a while, you know, I got used to it. Yeah, it's small, but you know, to be silly, I can reach the sink and the heater and everything, and I don't have to get up. So anyway, you know, the channel's going to be the same. It's just a different title, and you know, I'm not foolish. There's been some pretty bad health problems the last year, and I know. I promise no health stuff. So, but you know, in reality, I need to not be so far out in the boonies that I can't get out if I need to really quick. You know, the motorhome takes a while to get set up, and then you know, it's just a pain to drive. I'm getting old? Nah, I'm not getting old. The motorhome's getting old though. So, you know, I'm just gonna, and besides, I can take the truck out and you know, the camper on it. I can get into a whole lot more places. I can go as you know, to multiple places while I'm out, instead of just being, you know, stuck in one spot. Drive down the hill to pick up groceries and turn around and come back. You know, it costs $75 or so. I never actually figured it out, but you know, the motorhome is expensive to move just to go get groceries as opposed to the truck. You know, last time I checked, motorhome was getting about, well, between 5.5 and 6 miles per gallon. The truck gets 14 fully loaded. You know, I'd rest my case, I guess you could say. Anyway, I hope you all understand. Nothing's changed. Everything's the same. It's just not going to be a full-time thing. Not really part-time. I'm still waiting for the weather to break again. Oh, and by the way, that's, yeah, I left up there on the rim because it started getting really cold, and now they're calling for snow and rain and, you know, below freezing weather and all that. So you know, I just decided I was just going to get out of there and come down into a lower altitude there for a while until that breaks, maybe next month. A lot of people don't like the videos that I do from here, but well, I just you know, I'm going to have to do some of these. I'm not gonna be going out like that all the time. Hope you all understand that. Oh, and the channel, nobody has really said anything, but I've noticed it before. The subs are kind of dropping a little bit, and I'm not recovering as quickly as I did before, and the views are kind of not where they usually are. I figured it out that, you know, the name of the channel was Full-Time Boondocking, or Full-Time RVing and Boondocking. It was kind of a deception, I guess. Some people call it clickbait or something. I don't know. That's not what it was when I named the channel in the first place. That's, you know, it was Full-Time RVing and Boondocking. I'm still full-time in the motorhome. It's just not being moved. So I decided to change it, and since I'm going to be using the camper 95% more than I will have before, then I figured that, you know, this is more honest, I guess. They can at least know that when you know, you see the name of the channel, it's all about truck camping instead of motorhoming and that sort of stuff. Same thing, camping by the fire, you know, drinking coffee and all that. So anyway, I hope you all understand this. I think it's getting a little bit long now. Video in the back is something that I took on the day that I left. Spent a little more time in the air, getting the full 360, and, you know, kind of flew around and took some photos here and there, and of where it was. So I think that's about all I can think of at the moment. Just to reassure everybody, and you know, to reiterate, nothing's changed with the channel. It's still the same thing. Just going to be using the truck camper, and motorhome's going to be doing a lot of sitting around. I live in it full time, like I said, so it's not for sale. I'm not going to sell it. This is where I live. So anyway, maybe I can edit some of this out. It's kind of long. Anyway, take it easy. I'll be back soon enough. Talk to you later.